Despite all of these hateful comments regarding Solo Leveling Season 2 Episode 12, they are nothing more than a vocal minority, as the vast majority love this episode. Warning: heavy spoilers for Solo Leveling Season 2 Episode 12. 10 out of 10 peak greatness. That episode of Sung Jin-woo vs the Ant King blew my mind. When Season 3 eventually comes out, hopefully next year, I hope they do a compilation movie for Season 2 because I would love to see these sequences on the big screen in the cinema. There are so many amazing sequences, but there are two underrated scenes. This sequence of Sung Jin-woo falling with style, slicing the Ant King like he is Levi Ackerman slicing the Beast Titan up, and then this sequence of Sung Jin-woo activating his blades, delivering the final attacks towards the Ant King. I just wanted to give these two scenes a shout out because, oh my gosh, the fluidity, the character consistency in the art, the visual effects made Sung Jin-woo did feel like a dancer in this moment. It honestly feels more like a tribute to Cha-Hyun the dancer, the one S ranker he truly respects. At the time of this recording, this episode has over 480,000 likes, which is absolutely amazing. The highest rated episode in all of Crunchyroll, and it has a new record on IMDb, being the highest rated episode in all of Solo Leveling. For an anime series that came out 1 year ago to be making and breaking these records, is an absolute great achievement. Haters will say it's mid, but the people who love and support this series will say it is absolutely fantastic. And while we have to wait until Saturday for Solo Leveling Season 2 Episode 13, the season finale, 3 days ago the official Solo Leveling account released a climax trailer hyping up the season finale. It is more or less showing the highlights of all of Season 2, mainly all of Sung Jin-woo's big battles. And mates, this trailer has well and truly made me want to go back and rewatch all of Solo Leveling Season 2. And now 3 days later, the official Solo Leveling account have released a new preview image of the season finale of Solo Leveling Episode 25, also known as Season 2 Episode 13, On to the Next Target. And it is just one image of Sung Jin-woo looking absolutely majestic, him looking up at the sun. This one image alone has so much meaning. You have the light in front of Sung Jin-woo and a dark shadow behind him. This could mean a few things. One, on the outside, many people see Sung Jin-woo as this cool, calm, collective dude, and I do believe this is how the entire world will start to see Sung Jin-woo in the future. Sung Jin-woo defeated the Ant King. He has become the hero that Yeonwoo Baek was thinking the country needed. This S ranker who was once an E ranker, the zero to hero storyline. People love a great story. Hearing the story of Sung Jin-woo, this lowly E ranker who was bullied and looked down upon, rising from the bottom and making his way to the top to potentially be Korea's strongest S ranker. The shadow behind him was his dark past of him being betrayed, Control-Alt-Deleted, and feeling like a failure. But he rose to the top and he leveled up, and now is he finally seeing the light? Has he achieved everything he wants? Well, he doesn't have a smile on his face, so maybe there is still more that he wants in this world. He has achieved his goal on helping out his family, but is it enough for Sung Jin-woo? Will this man have a Walter White-ish breakdown where he finally achieves what he wants, but he is devastated that he doesn't really need to defeat these big bosses? I think it's time to go into my theories for what I believe the next episode is going to be about. So going back to this image of Sung Jin-woo and how I mentioned how this man might need a reason to keep moving forward and leveling up, I don't think Sung Jin-woo would need a reason anymore. I mean, look at how he was when he defeated the Ant King. The man was an absolute monster. He was taunting the Ant King, hunting it down, and just being an absolute vicious monster on him. Ironic how the Ant King visually looked like a monster, but ended up being a scared little boy, while Sung Jin-woo, looking like a human on the outside, has a dark inner demon inside of him. I think that perfectly explains this beautiful new image of Sung Jin-woo. On the outside, the light reflecting his face shows a hero who defeated the ants on Jeju Island, being a calm, collective dude, but on the inside, the shadow behind him shows a dark inner demon with monstrous strength. I do believe Sung Jin-woo will absolutely become a bit obsessed with defeating all these bosses. It will be the only thing that gives him purpose. Maybe Sung Jin-woo will unconsciously put his family in danger. That way he can continue to fight bosses and have more of a reason to fight them. I mean, there are so many scenes where Sung Jin-woo looks like an absolute demon. He could go down the dark side. But what I think is going to happen in Solo Leveling Season 2 Episode 13 is that the Ant King is battered and bruised, but is still alive. That end cliffhanger scene was incredibly brutal. It seemed like Sung Jin-woo sensed that the Ant King was in fact still alive, so maybe he and the Ant King will have one final clash before he defeats it. I do believe he is going to arise the Ant King and make him into one of his Shadow Warrior puppets. He might do the same to the Ant Queen and all of the red ants who have fallen. If that happens, Sung Jin-woo will have an absolute army. And I do believe Sung Jin-woo is the key to defeating this mysterious ultimate threat. Back in Solo Leveling Season 2 Episode 3, Jin-woo Sr. was talking to Dong-soo about how the red gates, the dungeons, the beasts, they are just the tip of the iceberg. There is in fact a greater threat out there. I don't know why, but I get the feeling that the greater threat is aliens. This show has tackled the demons from the dark pits of the underworld. Now I'm just wondering, will aliens start to rain down from the sky? Many series seem to go down that route. They did that with Naruto, they've done it with Scooby-Doo, they've done it with Dragon Ball Z many times. They could do it with Solo Leveling. But whether or not this threat is going to be aliens or not, I have a feeling that either Jin-woo Sr. or Thomas Andre have the answers. Chairman Go and the surveillance leader were quite curious on what Thomas Andre was up to, so maybe they have a feeling that Thomas Andre knows something that the two of them don't. It could be something related to the final boss threat of the series, something that Jin-woo Sr. knows about. Of course, it's quite obvious that Jin-woo Sr. has more knowledge of what is going on than anyone in the world, and I do feel like Jin-woo Sr. will play a much bigger role in Season 3. I feel like the fathers in so many animes always have the biggest secrets. We've seen that with Ichigo's dad, Naruto's dad, Eren Yeager's dad, Jinga Hagane's dad. It is a running theme in anime, so I wouldn't be surprised if Jin-woo Sr. and Jin-woo Jr. both had an interaction together and Jin-woo Sr. spilled the beans. And I do believe Jin-woo's new acquired warriors should be enough to tackle this threat, as Jin-woo Sr. did tell Dong-soo in episode 3 of season 2 that it does not matter how many S-rankers they have, it will never be enough to defeat this threat. It's like what my boy Flock Foster said.
If we want to stand any chance against the Titans, we need a devil!
And I do believe Sung Jin-woo is indeed that devil to defeat this ultimate threat. After watching Solo Leveling Season 2 Episode 12, I have officially accepted the fact that Sung Jin-woo is in fact the main focus of the series, at least when it comes to him being the one to defeat these final bosses, because I did expect so much from Yeon-Hoo Baek and Guildmaster Choi when it came to fighting the Ant King, and Dong-soo got defeated easily by Jin-woo's father, so Jin-woo Sr. and Jin-woo Jr. will be the final two monsters who will be fighting this ultimate threat. And maybe Thomas Andre? Could he be a blood relative to the Jin-woo family? Is the Jin-woo bloodline the key to defeating this mysterious ultimate threat that Lee Se-il warned Jin-woo back in season 2 episode 8? We just got to wait and see. Regardless, I am incredibly hyped and excited for Solo Leveling Season 2 Episode 13, the season finale on Saturday. But tell me in the comments down below, what did you guys think of all this? Tell me, like this video, subscribe for more Solo Leveling videos, as well as other anime news updates, reviews, comparisons, breakdowns, rankings, and more. But thank you for watching, and as always, a boy Dude Review signing out.